Welcome to Angel Park here in Kaysville, Utah for Deseret News Rewind coverage of 6A state soccer. We've got a Region 1 matchup for you today. The Northridge Knights and the Davis Darts, two teams coming in with unblemished, undefeated records overall and in region play. Northridge been off to a hot start this year as they are in the white kits and an early foul here on the far side of the field. As this ball gets through in the box and finally picked up. We talk about Northridge the year they've had. Tiani Finotti, the senior's been really good for the Knights, the leading scorer on the year for Northridge. Played at the academy last year and back with Northridge this year. She's added a nice spark to the offense on a team that's full of seniors. Starting keep today's J.C. Berry for the Knights. Meanwhile, for Davis, a team that comes into this having not given up a goal yet. Pretty remarkable through a handful of matches. Scored 17 and have not been scored upon. The midfield for Davis has been really good. Grace Nickel, the leading scorer, a junior for the Darts in their dart kits today. As this ball into the top of the box. No room to get a shot away, as that was Luke. Had her shot deflected. This is Finotti. Good piece of defensive work there by the Darts. We talked about Grace Nickel, leading scorer for Davis. The keep today, Tegan Sill, who's been spectacular, the sophomore. Talk about Davis not giving up a goal. She's made some timely saves every time she's been called upon as this ball rolls for the throw. This one bounces through. Nice challenge there by Cap. As Northridge will throw in again. Thrown in up that far line. Luke trying to work it out of the corner. And they'll take it to the corner. Early possession by Northridge here in this match. The ball to the middle of the box, sent out. I think that might have been Newswander who played it away for Davis into the box. Finotti off her head. This ball kept in, centered, and a one-timer just wide of the frame. Great opportunity for the Ridge, but they miss. That was a nice ball by Luke. Northridge just unable to finish on the play as this one played out. Davis will throw in. A nice challenge there, taken away by Call. As trading possessions in the midfield here. Stepping in front of that was Lund. Talking with the Davis coaches before the game, said she is solid defensively in that midfield for the Darts. As up that far line, tried to play ahead, broken up by the defense of Northridge. That was Cap. Challenge on that far side and a whistle. Put into play by Northridge, looking up for Finotti. That was Mark able to play it back as Davis eventually up and out. Keeping unofficial time here on our sideline through the first 5 minutes is that out off the Ridge. Cap sends it back up. Still trying to settle here, that far side. Out off of Davis. It's a nice job by Auger coming up for Northridge. And we'll help win that on that far side as this one out again. And this time it'll be a Davis throw-in. That ball just sitting there on that far side. Nice job of Carlisle coming up. Played up into the box and we'll roll slowly to Sill. From Sill, takes a high hop and a foul. Call on the Darts in the air. Sanders tried to play it to the middle, broken up by Davis. It's Northridge now playing to the far side, no one there. As Lund able to track it down for the darts. Time for her being closed upon. Boy, nice play ahead, as that was Nickel with it. Pass it off in the box, and the Northridge D able to collapse down and win it. Back ahead up the line. Finotti trying to get there and be dropped back with Sill. Nice job pushing up there by Cypers, but couldn't keep it. That one just overran a tad by Annie Haycock for Davis. Has some help, and good idea that time by Sanders. Able to show some patience, and now up the wing with McReekin. She's back, marking the ball there. Some help with Davis as they come near side. Tidwell looking up the line. Boy, that's a beautiful ball. Bittner couldn't center it, and Northridge will play it out. Throw in for Tidwell and the darts. Head into the box, nobody there, and Cap will play it ahead. Thrown in, right in front of you as Northridge now trying to switch and play it out by the Davis defense. Been impressed with the possession Northridge has been able to have here in the early going. Is out again off Davis. An early game in region play. I mentioned these two teams undefeated. As Ridge again will throw in. What would seem to be two of the better teams in Region 1. Syracuse talented this year as well. Trying to fight through a few injuries. That one headed up, and again Seal will come and gather. This ball angled to the far side. That's going to be out off Davis. A for effort. Couldn't keep her feet. That ball was just a touch behind Wright, able to gather it for the darts. Wright trying to get around that edge, plays to the middle of the box and cleared away. Nice job by Northridge as there's Finotti. Thrown in along that far line. Deflection. And this one again will scroll through the box and just get out of play. That was Lauren Call. Here's Sill again. Couple real good challenges there. And boy, valiant effort there by Tidwell. Northridge trying to deal with this pressure from the Davis D as Cypers plays it out wide. Up ahead for Civilich. And that one plucked out of the air by Seal. Good idea. As Cap able to turn that one back in, but gave it up in the midfield. Neuenswander plays it ahead with Haycock. Haycock lost her defender for a moment, staying with it here. Nice recovery that time defensively by McReekin. And then the play ruled off by the linesman. Davis trying to settle it. There's Newswander pushed off. Center came over to check Newswander. She appears to be okay, staying in the match here. As far side, they couldn't get a shot away. Finally plucked out of the box by the Northridge defense. As Mark plays it back ahead for Davis, but a number of Knights there. Boy, how about the speed there of Finotti coming up, still trying to stay with it. Good challenge there by Nickel, but Northridge was able to come away with it for the moment. And deflected out by the darts. Greekin throwing in. That touch went to Northridge, and then Finotti couldn't possess it. Lund playing it ahead wide to the middle now. Able to come back was Haycock, but Northridge does a nice job of getting out of that defensive third as this ball dribbles into the corner. It's going to stay in play as McCreakin will trail back for Northridge to gather, and this one dropped back, but they better hurry. It might end up a corner, and it does. First substitution of the match. Haycock comes off, and Danny Brower comes on for the darts. Played back, and this one sent well over the frame of the goal by Nickel. Into our 17th minute. Again, that being an unofficial time here. As that was Brower, able to play it up. Boy, had a nice run and a solid recovery there by Cap. Able to take it away. It looked like the darts may have had a slight angle there. Right. Has that one taken away, and then it will be played out. Davis to throw in. Will do so quickly. Trying to take advantage of positioning as found on the field, and Northridge now able to play this way into space, and if nothing else will allow their defense to get back in position. That one turned over for Finotti. Trying to use her speed up that far line. Lauren Call comes off. Luke back on for Northridge as we had a thrown infraction, I believe. More substitution. Helgeson on for the darts. And Thomas on for the Knights. As that ball rolls through, Davis trying to work it around the Knights, and it's Finotti that finds it in her possession, looking for some support. Back ahead. Sivulich looking for options. Tries to center, deflected by the darts. Still with Northridge here as Cypers plays it into the box. Finotti couldn't get one on frame, and then cleared away by Mark, who continues to be solid on the defensive side for the darts as Mark will escort this back with Sill. In our 20th minute, that ball played out by Northridge. Up the line. Wright was trying to work it around and out off Northridge again. Wright to throw in quickly. As that ball played into the Davis bench. And finally cleared up. Finotti. Northridge trying to run up some support. Ball played ahead. Nobody there, and Davis will play it out. Had a water break here midway through the first half. Still in the late parts of summer, the heat. Out in the sun here at Angel Soccer Complex in Kaysville. As this one taken by Nickel. It sends a ball up the line. trying to get there is right for Davis. Has some support, and that one rolled through. Boy, had Brower in the box. Couldn't get a shot away. Brower just stepped over that one, and before Neuenswander could get there, the Northridge D able to take it away, but it's Davis possessing in the midfield. And Northridge does a nice job to get that played out by the Darts. Davis throw in, right. Ahead for right again. And the flag is up. The play offside. Put in play by Cap. Nickel drops it back with Lund. As Northridge sends players ahead. Auger played that wide with McReekin looking ahead now for Finotti. Here's Finotti. And that ball played out by Davis. We'll head to the corner with the Knights. Finotti will get a well-earned rest. A substitution, this ball in from the flag, and Davis trying to get it out of the box. They will. As it's Lauren Call that just came on for the Knights. As back in the corner, here's Helgeson. Couldn't play it ahead as it's deflected out off Northridge. Headed out by Marks, but Northridge with it here. Looking for some help. Call. This ball sent. The box and Sill able to read it the entire way, catch it cleanly out of the air. Had a couple of Knights there. One in front, one behind the ball. Good challenge, taking that away from Nickel. That was Cypers doing the work. Far line. Marks couldn't hold that. Good support there from the defensive side for Davis. As they continue to try to keep the possession here. Trading it on that far line. Before Northridge able to send it up. Sill coming up to the top of the box. Will catch off the hop. As again that ball too long. Nice job racing over there for Northridge by Carlisle. Carlisle tried to play that one ahead for Thomas. And Davis able to take that away. Able to find some time finally with McReekin. That one looked like it didn't have enough behind it, but a nice job by Northridge to keep it as McReekin again. That just deflected away, still trying to keep it here for the Knights. And a foul here going to be called on Northridge. Mark in play, back with the keep Sill. Thomas was there to force that a little early. Challenge on the far side. As it's Davis finally with some possession. Far side with right. Right again, trying to work around the defense. Can she keep this in? Centers, no one there. And played out by Auger. Nice job there by Helgeson. Still on it, and Helgeson comes away with it. Able to get it with Nickel. Back wide with right into the box, and Cap there for the moment. And able to clear that ball up. That ball still in play. Right along the line, and now here comes Thomas on a run. Some support racing down. Tried to be chipped over by Luke, but no one on the backside. And Davis now with some time. There's Brower. That pass just off the mark. Nice job there by Neuenswander, able to regather and keep it. And it's Brower. We saw some of the action right in front of you. This has been a physical match in this first half as we are just entering our 29th minute. Here, still no score between the Knights and the Darts as the foul called there on Northridge. We talked about the physicality, and you could see it starting to get to some of these players. Lund, a little push after that whistle as this one sent on frame and gathered out of the air. Not to be indicative of Lund, but we talked about the physicality, and you wonder how long the players are going to keep putting up with that, with the way it's gone in really both directions in this first half. Is this one coming right at you? Tidwell plays it ahead. Here's Brower. Run in the middle to right. That one was just a step behind her. And Northridge can't clear it out. Instead, it's great work there by Davis to keep it before eventually it's Cap with the clear. Sivulich is there wide side, deflected by Davis. In our 30th minute. Here in a key Region 1 match, that went out off Finotti for Northridge as she has come back on. For the Knights, the leading scorer this year. As Finotti able to deflect that. Try to get the ball ahead with Tiani. They'll try again on the line. Tiani able to get around the first Davis defender. Finotti trying to center. That ball's still in. That ball found a way through. Boy, got to get a shot away. And it's saved by Sill. Boy. Beautiful job there by Northridge. And you almost wondered how much time Call was going to have there. It was an impressive job of able to get a shot away. But Sill had that post just wrapped up, wasn't going to let anything through. We talked about Sill and her ability to make timely saves. She does it again. This ball played ahead, a roller. Gathered by Barry. Great ball there from Barry. Was kept momentarily, but found its way down to Sill. Finotti able to keep this ball in. Was looking ahead for Call, but broken up on the play by Lund. Right, boy, that was not right. That was Brower. Was close to having a free run.
Double that. Swing it in the middle.
Nickel, that one deflected, and we head to the corner with the Darts. Nickel from the corner. And Northridge, boy, they could get some numbers going if they can push up quickly. Looking ahead for Tiana. Finotti, top of the box, and a roller that Sill able to gather. You can see how quickly Northridge can counter that off the corner. Finotti had a good look. If she's able to lift that, might have a chance. Meanwhile, here comes Davis. Here's Brower. Brower still with it. One came off a little long, cleared away from the box as Nickel had it. Boy, nice move to free up some space on frame, and that one dealt with by Barry. As now the shot's starting to pick up on both sides.
Grace, you gotta stay goal side.
There's Annie Haycock with the shot for Davis. Sent ahead, and Finotti had to wait for that one to catch up to her. Tiana trying to get there for Northridge. Instead, it's Mark beating her to the ball, and we'll play it out.
Go.
Thomas throwing in quickly for Northridge. Center. Takes a hop through, and it's a foot race to that far side. It'll be Davis to throw in. Nickel plays it ahead, but beyond any dart. That time, teammates too close. End up giving it away. Brower still with it. Tried to play a ball ahead. Linesman was right there. I think the play would have been offside, as Haycock was trying to keep that line. Ball still in play as Northridge sends it up. In our 35th minute, here in our first half, no score. Ball ahead. Finotti. Boy, good idea to try to find Thomas. Don't know if that would have been on or not, but it'll be out. Civilich back on for Northridge. And that's Thomas coming away with it. Sill. Some time here for Carlisle. Looking up for Finotti, and that one read well by the Dart defense. Haycock. Try to play it ahead with Wright. They couldn't connect. Civilich. Marked by Lund. Nickel came to help. And Northridge was finally able to get it and play it up, but no one there. Davis sends it right back down. Tidwell will send it up the line. McReekin able to shield off Neuenswander. Eventually the ball ends up wide here with Northridge. Ahead with Sanders. Sanders centers. And that one headed up and now headed to the top of the box. Could Davis get the clear? Will momentarily, but Northridge still with the possession here. As this heading to the corner. Sanders. Plays into the box. And that one, boy. Tell you what, you had Finotti that was trying to get a head on it, and it found its way about 2 yards, 3 yards shy of the goal, and Davis able to clear it away.
Yeah, pressure. Finish.
We are past our 38th minute. Again, that unofficial. No more time updates in our first half. This ball sent ahead, dealt with by Sill. Ball sent back up. Sanders trying to get there, deflected, out, it'll stay here. A late substitution in this first half for Northridge as Luke comes back on. Finotti, and it had a handball there, that ball came up. Not in agreement as Sill will put this back in play. Wright will throw in for Davis. Does so back with Lund. Wright finding it. Heard a call out for 10 seconds. Half quickly come to a close. Can Davis get a late goal? That one loose and just off target. And with that, the half comes to a close. Two of the top teams in Region 1, and it's a scoreless first half between the Knights and the Darts. Start of the second half. Davis and Northridge, no score here. Region 1 battle between undefeated teams. Northridge has had a couple real good looks. We've got a hard foul and a quick card gonna come here in our 41st minute. Had a late developing opportunity in that first half as this one sent into the box. This one's loose, and Barry able to jump on it for Northridge. Davis, a proud program here. Girls soccer, been one of the top teams in the state for a number of years. Coach Ponksava doing a fantastic job in that program. Northridge, meanwhile, this is, I don't want to say the year, but this is certainly a year where they figured to be a contender for a 6A championship. A lot of seniors on this roster, a lot of experience, and some great talent on the field. Trying to get an early Region 1 lead in this reclassified Region 1 with some good teams. Here's Wright trying to get there first. Nice job by Cap. How about Barry coming all the way out, and she's able to track that one down. When we talk about Northridge, they had a real quick counter late in that first half. How about Davis there? Down the field quickly with Wright. Northridge does a nice job not allowing a shot. Racing over there for the darts was Haycock. Haycock again marking, has that one deflected. Now retreating back here is Holly. Finally able to clear it around, but this one in the box. And it's Davis with some nice pressure in the early going here in this second half. Centered, and that one broken up. There's Finotti. Drops it back with Sivelich. Felt able to help work that ball back up. That one just rolled through and called off by Barry. But a couple opportunities for Davis to try to get Ruth Wright involved. A junior. Good speed on that front line for the darts. As that was Lauren Call trying to navigate through the midfield, and now it's the darts pushing up quickly. Here's Nickel, played to the middle. Back for Nickel. Nickel just wide of the post. Carlisle back on here for the Knights in our 45th minute. Again, time unofficial. Headed up. Haycock trying to get there. And a roller that Barry able to handle again. Boy, unable to keep track of saves, but it feels like Barry's saves have doubled in the first 5 minutes of this second half. A lot of pressure here by the darts. Tried to play that ball with Nickel. Broken up by Northridge. Nice job there by Finotti, able to track it down. Some time for Tiana. Comes wide. Carlisle looking up the line. Into the box. Centers. Finotti. And a big save by Sill. Boy, that was a great look for Finotti. And Sill does a great job to dive over there. That ball still in and played out. Sivelich from the corner for the Knights. And this one off the crossbar. Can Northridge get a shot away? Call, drops it back, and this one off target. Boy, good opportunities both sides here to start this second half. Still scoreless. Newswander plays the ball ahead for Haycock. Barry'd come up, but Cap will keep this in play. They try to get it out of that defensive third. Nice piece of work there. Passing it around that Davis defense. Ball's Ball's given up right, trying to give chase for Davis. As Holly beat her there. Sivelich, far side, that ball's still in play. As McReekin now. Boy, Haycock came up quickly as both players took a tumble to the turf. That ball given up to Davis. A nice job there by Sanders. Able to take that away. Thrown between a couple of Knights, and Mark will send it back up here for the darts. As Newswander couldn't hold that. Sivelich up ahead. Auger.
Take the space.
Try to pass it up, deflected by Davis, now in the air. Plucked out by Felt, and it will be the Knights to throw in. Mark able to clear it up. Haycock. Have some help along the sideline. Here's Felt. Try to play it up to right. And Cypers there to deflect it away. Play it out. Thrown in. Felt, nice piece of work there to send it up the line. Lund able to get it up with Brower. Here's Newswander. We'll play it wide. Tidwell works around one. Top of the box. Northridge, stout defensively, and we've got a late whistle here. Here's Nickel from about 25 yards out. Looking for the first goal of the match, chips this up and over. Kick from Barry. Headed up, a couple Knights there trying to get there, including Fanotti. Into the box, has support behind her. Fanotti looking for redemption. Tiana Fanotti, 52nd minute. Able to put the Knights on the board. They lead Davis 1-0. Tiana Fanotti. We talked about the leading scorer for the Knights, and she had a prime opportunity about 7 minutes ago. Didn't capitalize, and you could tell that time she had support behind her, but it was, we're making up for it. And a fantastic move to create a lane. And Fanotti able to beat Seal. The first goal of the year conceded by the Davis Darts is to Tiana Fanotti and the Northridge Knights as they hold the 1-0 lead here in the 53rd minute. And a throw in here for Northridge as they're looking for more. In the corner, couple Knights there, Carlisle. Hops and Seal able to handle it. Long kick from Seal. Here's Carlisle. Northridge. We'll drop it back. Carlisle again. Try to get it up the line. That came inside and ended up with Felt and the darts as Davis trying to work this ball out. Far side with Tidwell. 54th minute. Thrown in. Plays this to the middle. Long shot. This will be shallow of the post. And we'll have a kick for Seal from the box. This ball headed near side. Carlisle trying to get there with the Knights. Space for her. Looking up for Fanotti. Fanotti to the top of the box. It's McReekin able to send it ahead with Ropalato. And that out off of the darts. Carlisle looking up the line. That ball's still in. The clear went off her own teammate. Deflected again. Davis trying to get it out. That one was on a Northridge player, or on a Davis player, I apologize. Restart things here. It'll come out, Northridge will throw in. Carlisle in for Luke. And a foul here called on the darts. Josie Luke over the wall, and Sill able to catch it cleanly. Long kick from Sill. Darts play it wide. Boy, nice job just stabbing that by Ropalato. For Northridge. Over the top if Fanotti can get there. How about Sill coming all the way out, and now she'll wisely clear this. McReekin again to throw in. Looking for somewhere to go. And now we'll head to the corner with the Knights. Northridge from the corner. And that one behind the goal. Still to put this in play for the darts. Played near side with Tidwell. Goes ahead for Brower. Brower does a nice job to secure that. Just plays it back with Mark, and now up the wing. That ball kept in. Brower trying to get there. McReekin with it. She'll play it out. Davis will throw it in. Thrown in for Neuenswander. And we now head to the corner with the darts. And this one off target. Barry. Nice job there by Luke. As she tries to get there, was broken up by Davis. Here's Lund. Lund sending a ball ahead. Boy, beautiful ball for Haycock. Haycock turns to the middle. Haycock sizing up a shot, and this one went the wrong direction, out of play. At a water break. Trying to keep both teams hydrated here on a warm day, and we've got first card of the match on the Davis side is one in the air, and Brower carded here in the 62nd. It was Peyton Auger that they had a look at. Hope she's okay. Obviously the contact in the air and then coming down hard. It's over the head. Neuenswander racing back for Davis, but McReekin able to beat her to the ball, and Northridge looks to bring it up. Boy, nice job racing back there for Davis. Neuenswander, far side, had a couple of Knights there, tries to play it up the line. Here's Haycock. Haycock still with it. Marked in the corner by Holly. This one played into the box before Cap lifts it. And that's going to go to the flag. And over Neuenswander, and a great job coming up by Luke. Wasn't going to give the time for Tidwell to come up and square up a shot. And Luke is running on the other end, trying to help create an opportunity for the Knights. If they can gain the possession, Davis doing a good job of trying to fend him off as Bittner with it, and Davis able to lift it down. As Barry will come out. Long kick from J.C. Barry. Fanotti able to get around one. to the top of the box. Finotti centers. Luke. Boy, and the flag was up on that play as Davis plays it wide anyway. Cap tried to play it back with Carlisle and pass off the mark. Haycock. Nice play by Lund. Comes near side. Tidwell able to keep that ball in. Tidwell tries to center. That was just a step or two out in front of Haycock, and it's Tiani with it. Able to find some support. That ball played through to Call. Has Luke ahead to Luke, and that play off. Call held on to it just a moment too long. Need to get rid of that a touch earlier. This ball from Sill. A battle on that far line. Thomas was able to find an outlet, but Davis comes up with it. Haycock plays with Lund.
Get number 3, cover 3.
Back with Lund. That space being taken away. She lifts one into the box, and Barry will escort this out. Barry's kick. And the whistle there, the arm in the back as the ball was in the air. It'll be Cap to put this in play for Northridge, holding on to a 1-0 lead as this one headed back. And there'll be a throw in here for the Knights. Goal coming in the 52nd minute by Tiani Finotti. Carlisle the throw in. Does so with Cypers. They couldn't connect back up. Davis trying to work it up. Good ball across. And now looking up for Brower if she can get there. McReekin, they're able to play it through. Brower, boy, 3 Knights there to win that ball. Mark sends it back up. Cap steps in front. And next thing you know, here's Grace Nickel with it for Davis. Able to get around the first. Nickel trying to size up a shot, right-footed, punched away by Barry. Big save by Barry to keep the lead for the Knights. As this corner from Nickel, backside, headed up by Haycock. Tidwell there. She's able to keep this ball in play in the corner. Looking for some help to Haycock. A couple of Knights there, including Cap. Cap, boy, great job of extending around to play that ball ahead for the Knights.
Don't let him out, Davis.
The ball sent back ahead as Barry will let that roll. Call able to just stretch ahead. Plays it up with Sanders, and Sanders shot over the frame. Unofficial time in our 71st minute now, through 70. This ball near side with Sanders. Waiting for some support, plays it ahead. He's got Carlisle on the wing, and a foul called here on Mark. Mallory Ropalato will take this kick for Northridge. About 27 yards out, was trying for the corner, missed it. And Sill will put this in play. Sill to put this in play. Sivilich able to win that ball back, tried to send it ahead, was deflected. Northridge had it momentarily, and then nice job by Huffman, able to gather it for the darts. Davis trying to settle. Lund couldn't keep it.
Get Key back in the game. Let's go.
Northridge awarded the throw in. Sanders tried to settle it. Good takeaway there by Lund. Right. Tries to chip it ahead. Nickel trying to get there. Barry has come out. Now Barry trying to retreat. This ball kept in play by Nickel. Nickel into the box. Played through. Nobody there for Davis. And Carlisle able to clear it away. Tidwell to throw it in. Out off Northridge. Neuenswander plays the ball ahead. Nickel with it. Nickel crosses, and the equalizer's deflected. What great work on the backside. The defense came up huge for Northridge. It was Michaela Hawley able to take care of it on the far side and keep the lead 1-0 for the Knights. Boy, Davis that close to finding the equalizer here in the 74th minute. Mark sends it back up. Couldn't connect, and Northridge plays it out. Here's Nickel. Try to send that over to Lund. Carlisle able to bring it down and clear it out. Here's Tidwell. You can see Field, Davis trying to push, trying to find that equalizer here as Carlisle plays it out. Here's Wright. Trying to work around Carlisle. Carlisle, great job shielding her off. Sanders. As Northridge able to clear it ahead, but boy, they were waiting for that ball to come to them, and fortunate that Davis wasn't able to repossess it. Sent ahead. As Carly Jones with it. Played to Call. Call still has it. Has Sanders wide. Call lifts a shot, and that one's saved and left loose. Can Jones put it back? No. The play was ruled offside. Sill in play. Sanders played around, tried to give it back to Jones. Jones ahead for Civilich. Civilich getting called here with the hold. Good challenge. That one won by Holly, who's made two now big plays in these last 3 minutes for Northridge. Touch to Tidwell. Tidwell looking for a ball ahead for Nickel. That one too long as Barry will come and gather. Kick from Barry. Lund. Heading it for Tidwell. Sanders closing that gap. Boy, good ball ahead for Wright. Wright trying to bring it to the middle. Wright trying the shot. That just wide. There's no scoreboard here at the park, or no operational one. We've been keeping an unofficial time. We've reached 78 minutes. I think we've been close with the center. He just had a stoppage for maybe 10 seconds or so, but regardless, no more time updates in this half as this ball played to Wright. Wright. Boy, and there was Carlisle to help close down that lane for Wright to work through, and Barry will gather once again. Mark played this wide, and that goes out. Holly puts this in play. Nickel, boy, a couple nights there, and Northridge able to come up with it. Again, they've done a great job marking Grace Nickel in this match. She's had a couple of opportunities, but by and large, Northridge has done a good job of trying to take her out of this offense for Davis. As Neuenschwander couldn't keep that. Northridge able to play the ball ahead. This is for Thomas. Thomas marked tightly. Heading to the corner here with Northridge. Couple of darts there. And that out off of Davis. Carly Jones from the corner for the Knights. That one off the crossbar. And this one will drift out. And it will be thrown in here by Northridge. Northridge with it, played ahead. This play onside. Here's Thomas. Again, no need to push it here. Don't know how much time our center still continues to have. As Davis able to take that ball out, and they'll have a throw in here. Is there time for one more Davis push? Here's Haycock. That out off Northridge again. Official just checked his watch. Davis got to hurry, and that one just giving up. Tried to play that to the middle. Didn't hit it cleanly. Checks again. And there's the final whistle. The Northridge Knights get a 1-0 victory over the Davis Darts. Tiani Finotti, the goal coming in the 52nd minute as Northridge remains undefeated, defeating Davis 1-0.